I'm going to show you guys how to make one of my favorite hummus recipes. This is a miso hummus with roasted carrot. I've gone ahead and roasted my carrots already, so we just have them kind of rough chopped because they're going to be put in a food processor anyway. I tossed them with some avocado oil, a little bit of salt, and some honey, and then we roasted it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. We flipped them halfway through that cooking time, and they've gotten kind of nice and brown, which is our Maillard reaction at work. So what this is doing is really concentrating the carrot flavor, and they're gonna get nice and sweet. They're gonna add just kind of a bit of a unique flavor for our hummus. So I'm gonna start and put this into our food processor. You could also use a high-speed blender for this. Either works. So in we go. We have 2 cans of chickpeas, which we've drained and rinsed. You could use chickpeas that have been dried. Remember, if you're doing that, you want to soak them first and then cook them from there. A lot of the times I don't have time to cook dried beans, so the cans work just as well. Chickpeas are really high in folate, so they're really great food if you are pregnant or if you know that you're going to be pregnant. And they are really high in protein, so they're a good plant-based option as well. We're gonna add those in there. We also, with our roasted carrots, we put 3 garlic cloves onto the tray as well and roasted that at the same time. And so we're gonna be adding these in place of raw garlic in our hummus. We're gonna be adding some miso. This is the same shiro miso that we used for our miso soup, so it's a nice kind of mild flavor. It's gonna add a nice kind of fermenty, rich taste. We are adding our tahini. Depending on the brand you're using, some tahinis tend to be quite bitter, so taste your tahini first. This one is nice and mild, so I'm going to put it all in, but if you do find that it has a bit of a bitter taste, remember we can balance that with salt. Salt will tone down the bitterness, and I would just use less than what we're using in this recipe. Great. Last but not least, we're going to add our water, and then we're going to start pureeing this. Okay, we're just gonna go on high here. We're gonna go for it. The key to a really good hummus is to get it really nice and smooth. So what we've done is we've started this process. It's still a little bit chunky, but we still have to add in our olive oil and our lemon juice. So we can do that now, and then we'll keep blending. We're gonna season with a little bit of salt and pepper as well. So in goes our lemon juice, which is our acid component. So it's gonna give it a little bit of a zing. And our olive oil. And we're gonna season it. So a nice pinch of salt. Some other spices that would be good in here would be like cumin, you could do cinnamon, you could do ginger. We're gonna do some cracked black pepper. And we're gonna blend it in. Let's take a look. It looks really good. I'm probably gonna keep going for a little bit, but I don't wanna bore you too much, so I'm gonna taste it and make sure it tastes good, and then I can just continue to blend. Mmm. It's not your traditional hummus. The carrot makes it a little bit sweet. The miso is giving that fermenty umami flavor, and those two balance each other really well. But then, of course, you still have your acid, so it's nice and bright. This is a really good example of balancing flavors because it feels like it has every piece coming from a unique ingredient, and it's a little bit of a twist on a classic, but it's really, really good. I'm gonna keep blending, and then we are going to make a broccoli and egg flatbread later, and we're gonna serve this on that, and we're gonna see how good they taste as a pair.